Welcome back to Afternoon Express. I popped over to the kitchen to see what Pumla is up to. Khachapuri is a delicious dish native to Georgia, and it's exploding internationally. Nulaid have made sure it's arrived on our shores, and here it is today. Another fresh idea from Nulaid.
Oh, yes. So me and this bread date a bit back.
Oh, yeah? You've got a history?
Yes, I do. My sister, who once lived in Georgia for about 6 months, she used to rave about Georgian breads, especially Khachapuri.
Really?
Yeah, so she was just fascinated about how they can turn something so simple into something amazing with just eggs, really, and a bit of cheese.
Okay.
So, yes, and I'm supposed to, bow down to her because I really love the recipe.
So you fell in love with that?
Yes.
When she
so
told
thank you, Baba. Thank you, sis.
That's so sweet.
So, okay, to make this recipe, it's really very easy. But you have to pay attention to fresh eggs.
Okay.
Freshest eggs is equal to the better and best khachapuri.
Right.
So to make it, we are going to roll our dough. You can make it from scratch, of course, if you choose to. Maybe a bit of flour.
Some flour?
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to lightly season it because you don't want it to affect the consistency of the dough by putting too much. So roll it. And then the shape must take a shape of a boat.
A boat, okay.
Yes, a boat. Interesting.
So a canoe-like.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reason for doing that is that Georgians are trying to pay homage to the people the sailors that actually invented the recipe. So it's one of those things, you know, that's very close to Georgians.
Right.
So you will roll it out. Don't worry, it takes some time, but don't worry.
We'll get there.
You will be patient.
While you get there, just a reminder of that keyword. The keyword for this recipe is egg. SMS that keyword to 33650 and you'll get the link for the recipe and the ingredients sent to your device. No free SMSs apply. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each.
So you will roll the edges towards you like that.
Okay.
You can take a bit of egg to encourage it.
I love that.
You are going to sprinkle our cheese.
Okay.
And a bit of seasoning.
So that you're using three cheeses?
Yes, today we are doing 3 cheeses, feta, white cheddar, yellow cheddar. It's really up to you. Then you pinch the sides.
Can I put it on?
Yes, ma'am. Then you pinch the sides and you've got a boat.
Okay.
So we are going to bake this for about 15 minutes.
Right.
Until the edges become brown, like golden color.
Lovely.
So just make sure you brush it before you bake it.
Right.
Because you want the edges to be crispy.
It's quite an easy recipe. The hardest part of it would be getting the dough consistency right for me.
Yes.
But it looks quite easy.
Yeah, it's very easy. And it's also something engaging. You can engage your kids as well, you know, to do it for you. Ask them which cheeses they like.
Yes.
You know?
Okay.
And then we're going to place that into a baking pan lined with baking paper. See, we've got a nice little cute canoe.
Okay.
Just rearrange it.
Rearrange that, yeah.
Yeah. So bake that in a preheated oven for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, when the edges are crispy, take it out. Then it's going to come out like that. Maybe we can push the stuff on the side. Now it's time to crack the egg.
Right.
So what we are using today is the Nulaid Farm Fresh eggs because they are the freshest you can get, really. They are collected every day to ensure that maximum freshness.
Yeah.
So you want to crack this to the center of the bread dough.
Because this will be warm.
Yes,
when it comes out the oven.
Yeah. Yes, so it's going to partly start cooking the egg, then you finish it in the oven.
Wow.
So try to crack it at the center. So how do you ensure freshness of the egg?
Yeah. Well, you keep it in the fridge.
For example.
And you place it, the pointy part of the head down, right?
You still remember?
Yeah, I still remember.
Okay, I'm impressed. And also, you see that yolk?
Yeah.
It's quite firm.
It is firm.
Yes, and the white around it
yellow,
as well, you see? Yeah. It's not too runny.
Yes.
So that's how you can
I know
tell
when my eggs are like that.
So that's what you get from Nulaid Farm Fresh eggs. So this is going to go into the oven.
So traditionally, the Khachapuri always has an egg in the middle?
Yes. Yes. You can make variations. I once made mince for my guests.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, with fingers crossed, of course, because I was making that variation for the first time, but they loved it.
Yeah.
So in the end, it's going to look like that. The yolk must still be runny.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to make sure, although the outside, the white is cooked.
You can't kill the yolk.
Yeah, so you just have to remember all the time, because it's a balance of a little bit of cheese. The egg always must be fresh, otherwise you're not getting the optimal nutrition.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, from the egg, if it's not fresh.
And if it's not fresh, it's not going to stand up. The yolk is not going to stand up like that, right? Yeah. It's just going to like spread all over the dish.
So this is a dish like where you have a bit of cheese, like leftovers. Yeah. Very versatile. But then the eggs are giving you so much nutrition. There's omega-3 right there. There's omega-6 right there. There's calcium there. There's high-quality protein right there.
Amazing.
What an easy way
to get nutrition. It's perfect. I love it. It looks so pretty. So take edible to incredible with this Nulaid Khachapuri recipe and make it your own. Another guaranteed winner, Nulaid dinner.